Hi, Alan LaFleur with MOBAFire, and I'm here with Nick Tasteless, Plott. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. My voice is a little hoarse. Been casting the whole weekend.
You just finished up GSL, the World, what was it, the World Championship? Or how'd that go?
Oh, it was awesome. Stefano almost won. The final match, Squirtle took it back, but it was a lot closer than I expected.
So you have recently started casting League of Legends for GOM. How's that going? How's the transition, the birthing of a new game for you? Is that going well?
Well, initially, the way it actually started out was, excuse me, the way it started out was GOM at the last second got extra budget to host a league tournament, and didn't have any casters for it, so they called me up 3 days before it actually went live, and they're like, "Look, we need somebody to host the show." And I said, I really have not played that much League of Legends, probably 30, 40 games, something like that. And I was like, I need to be with an expert if I'm going to do it, and I got to study up because I was already casting a bunch of StarCraft 2 that week anyways. So I wanted to challenge myself. I'm aware that I'm not a League of Legends expert, but I do actually have a great appreciation for the game. I know a lot of times with these games, Dota players don't like League, or League players might not like StarCraft or something, but I'm not one of those people. I'm actually somebody who I like all games. So I decided to host the show. I was with Andy, who I think is 2300 ELO solo queue, who's also never broadcasted before. So it was kind of a scrappy last-minute thing, but I really enjoyed it. I wish I had, had more time to prep and do some research, because I want to look as competent as possible in a cast, but I also did it as a favor for GOM. So it went well. I think I could do a lot better, though.
Are we going to see more League of Legends from GOM?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say right now. Expect good things in the future. We have the GSL is doing very, very well, especially the international stream. Our viewership and our subscriptions are going really big. So we are looking into expanding into other titles.
Fair enough. So do you think if you do expand, will you be the guy casting? Do you want to be the guy casting?
I think a lot of it really depends on my schedule. I think a lot of people don't realize how much I actually travel. In the last maybe 2 or 3 months, I went to London and then to Sydney. I was in Shanghai, Cologne in Germany. I was supposed to go to Singapore, but I got a rib injury. The doctor said I shouldn't be on a plane. And then now I'm here in Las Vegas. So, it really depends on how much am I traveling. And obviously I need to cast the game more. I need to be, my role, in StarCraft, I was a StarCraft 1 pro gamer. I was one of the best American players, and I competed in international stuff. Same with Dan, but my role on the show, because I'm more comfortable hosting, is to cater more to the newbie audience, and I feel like I can cater somewhat to a newbie League audience as long as I'm with somebody who is solid at broadcasting and articulate and educated on the game.
That makes sense. So the wear and tear, the traveling, you really couldn't go full-time in another game. There's just absolutely no way, probably.
Well, we got to see my agency, EMG. They've been working with me a lot and helping me out a lot and getting my schedule sorted out a little bit more clean.
To where it's more human.
Right. Because honestly, with the amount of casting I actually do, it's hard for me to even play enough StarCraft. But again, I feel like I play a lot of games growing up. I feel like I could pick up on him fairly easily, and I think I'm comfortable enough in my craft as a broadcaster that maybe I can learn another game. We'll see how much I can do. For me, I'm kind of a perfectionist. I want to do a really, really good job. So if I think I can do a good enough job, I'll probably try it.
Cool. So any last words? I know you're a busy guy. I'm going to let you go. But any last words?
I love you. No, I think please check out thehandsomernerd.com. We actually are about to launch a new site. I know the sites look pretty crappy right now because I've been so busy. But we're about to launch a new site, and we got a bunch of new stuff coming. You can add me on Twitter. Call me Tasteless, and add my co-host Artosis. And I know League of Legends is a lot bigger and more popular than StarCraft 2, which is good. I think there has to be a lot of esports titles out in order for esports to continue to grow and flourish. But if you haven't seen my stuff, I would appreciate it if you checked out my casts at gomtv.net.
I guess, you bring up a good point there, and I want to touch on it real quick. What would you say to the people who, when they saw you casting, they were like, oh my God, StarCraft is dead? Like, I know it's a dumb thing to say, but what would you say to those people?
Well, I mean, I've said this in other interviews before, but I don't actually read like this gaming subreddits or even StarCraft sites because they're basically so stupid and immature that I think I'd feel a tumor grow in my brain if I had to read that shit all the time. So what I would say is I think the zeitgeist on the internet very rarely reflects the actual reality of what is going on in the industry. It's a lot of circle jerking, and there's a lot of negativity. I mean, for instance, a lot of people are like, "Why you're going to quit StarCraft to cast League of Legends?" I'm like, wait, why would I do that? Like, it's in the same studio that's 15 minutes from my apartment. I just, I wanted to try something new. So cool. I would just say those people are stupid and paranoid, I guess.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, Tasteless.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Take care.